Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. On June 19th, Aptera announced that we are thrilled to announce that Aptera now accepts cryptocurrency for investment in our Reg D offering, exclusive to accredited investors. Then there's some bonuses. Get started here. Okay, so when I first saw this, okay, I have a little bias. I'm not the hugest fan of cryptocurrency currently. I do think there's a future in it, and it's probably gonna. I think it's gonna be important in the future. I'm just not like I don't hold any cryptocurrency. Um, a lot of my friends bought into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they did. Some of them did very very well, and they made fun of me for not getting on the bandwagon. But I've avoided cryptocurrency myself. Although again, I do think that there is a future for it, and it is going to become a thing. Anyways, so when I saw this, it kind of struck me as a little bit desperate. And so I wasn't the hugest fan of this, and I wondered why that was. Luckily for us, we have Discord, and Chris McCannon, love Chris. Chris is awesome. Um, he popped in and uh, kind of clarified some things for us. And the link to join our Discord channel is in the description of every video on this channel. And please feel free to join us. We have a good group. We hang out, talk about Aptera and some other stuff. But Chris is pretty active on our Discord channel, and it's really nice actually. So he says, "Hey all, sorry I haven't hopped in sooner. I've been pretty sick and sleeping most of the day. So Chris just got back from vacation. Unfortunately, he got sick while he's on vacation. We've added crypto as an investment option due to numerous requests from potential investors who hold crypto are interested in solar mobility. We've been working on this for a while and aim to launch it before June 3rd to meet these requests. So you all know we don't hold any investment in crypto. They will be converted to US dollars shortly after the investment clears. Just like the recently added IRA option, we believe everyone should have the chance to invest in the future of mobility." So that's why it was not a it wasn't like a desperation thing. It was like a bunch of people who have crypto are saying, "Hey, I'd like to invest in with crypto. Can you do that?" And Aptera is not holding it in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever cryptocurrency they're taking. They're going to convert it to US dollars right away. So I believe what's happening here is there's some people they bought Bitcoin. It's gone up in value quite a bit. If they sell it and convert it to US dollars, now that's a reportable event, and the government will know about it. They will get taxed on it, and so I think that if they just use cryptocurrency and just buy Aptera stock with it, then that is not a taxable event. It'll be a taxable event once it becomes like a new basis for this investment. So if someone had some crypto and it's gone up in value quite a bit, I believe this is probably a way for them to kind of like invest in Aptera without suffering some capital gains from their crypto gains. That's my guess as to what's happening here. But so let me tell you one of the major reasons that I'm currently against crypto. Um, Mainly it's with about Bitcoin and the older crypto. Bitcoin has this problem where the way that their mining works and the way that their distributed ledger works is you have to do something called proof of work, and it requires a tremendous amount of computing power to do it. And if you look at this, the carbon footprint of Bitcoin alone is 96 metric tons, uh, a million tons of CO2. That is comparable to the carbon footprint of an entire country. Obviously, a small country that doesn't produce a lot of CO2, but still an entire country, Uzbekistan. It is the electrical energy is 172 terawatt hours. So that's a tremendous amount of energy. And the amount of waste, that IT waste that it produces is 27 kilotons. That is similar to the IT equipment waste of the country of Netherlands. And it uses about 2,715 gigaliters of fresh water. This, I guess, is in maybe the generation or cooling of the IT equipment. I'm not sure exactly where this freshwater consumption comes from, but it's the use of the same as the total water use of the country of Switzerland. And then each Bitcoin transaction uses a ton of energy. So this one Bitcoin transaction is the same as a million Visa transactions, and it uses this much water and this much electricity. I mean, that is a lot. A single Bitcoin transaction could uh, power the Aptera for like 82,000 miles. No, 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 that's not right. So this would be like the Aptera is a 40 kilowatt hour, so that's 20 times that. So 20 times 20 Apteras, basically launch edition Apteras. That's a lot. And so this is the problem with Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I think, has gotten a lot of traction because it's the first, and now there's like Bitcoin ETFs and stuff. I just think it's terrible. I think Bitcoin should just go away. There are new ways of doing this that get rid of this extreme energy usage. And so I think this is great. What they're moving to is something called proof of stake, which uses a lot less power. And so the older, this is used by Bitcoin, Ethereum 1.0, a bunch of the older ones. But there is a new consensus mechanism called proof of stake. It's used by Ethereum 2.0, Cardano, Tesla, a bunch of the newer cryptocurrencies. They realize that this is a problem, and they're moving to this proof of stake, which is a lot better in terms of use. The downside of it is it's not proven. It doesn't have its track record. It may not be as secure as proof of work, maybe, but hopefully it is. I think it's been around for a little while, so people feel pretty good about it. And as far as I know, I'm not really that up to date on the crypto space. But the reason I think that crypto is going to be important is because it basically drives this thing called decentralized finance. And there's a lot of good things about decentralized finance. You know, number one, you're not stuck with the fiat currency of the country that you happen to live in. It is not controlled by any third parties, like governments and banks cannot control the transactions. It does not, it totally ignores geographic borders, so you can transfer money between countries and stuff. And so, and the transaction costs are very cheap. For Bitcoin, the transaction costs are very expensive energetically, but in terms of the newer ones, transaction costs are extremely cheap. Transaction costs for Visa and stuff are like 3-4%. Transaction costs for like decentralized finance, cryptocurrencies are like way less than 1%. So there are many, many advantages to decentralized finance, and I think this is going to take off. And at some point, we're gonna come to a consensus of a cryptocurrency that does not use the entire electricity use of an entire country and doesn't waste a bunch of resources, and uses proof of stake or perhaps something even better. And I think we are going to move to it. So that overall is good. And now we know why Aptera is doing this cryptocurrency thing. It's some investors, which I'm sure are investors that did quite well in the cryptocurrency markets. They are trying to use their cryptocurrencies to kind of get around paying taxes on their capital gains for the cryptocurrency. That's what I'm guessing is happening. And so Aptera is opening up to cryptocurrencies for people like that want to use crypto for investing, or maybe there's other reasons for it too. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of get on my soapbox a little bit and talk about the energy use of Bitcoin in case people weren't aware of that. I think this is just terrible that we're using this much energy and water and generating this much pollution, both in terms of carbon dioxide and in terms of electrical waste, just to make Bitcoin basically and keep the Bitcoin network running. I honestly think it should get shut down and we should move over to some other proof of stake cryptocurrency. But it seems pretty entrenched, and I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But if it were up to me, I would wish that completely wasteful things like this would go away. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think about Aptera taking cryptocurrency and why you think that's happening. And let me know what you think about cryptocurrencies in general. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.